People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This is not your average run-of-the-mill mama and papa missionary blogging. No, this is blogging that takes you on top of the roof or under the cellar with Mother Hen and our little chickadees. We might share some of the same views, however, the meds is completely different. This is called a next sequence in she want bad man in our hole, so therefore she is going to end up cold. If you look at your screen, there's a picture. This young lady's name is Anique. Anique is what we call a promoter in the garrison. She keeps her show. As a matter of fact, if you look at this flyer, she was supposed to have a show party on the 8th of October 2023. However, that party is not going to happen. At least, that party is not going to happen with her there, because she is presently in the land of once was. Now here's the thing about this lady. This lady is the girlfriend of a man known as Danville Palmer. Danville Palmer happens to be the Don of a garrison in a Jamaica named Anatown. Danville Palmer went to prison for a couple of years and he came back out. If you ask some people, them are going to tell you, say, him turn over a new leaf, him turn over a new page. However, if you ask some people, they are going to say, me not think so, it is the same old same. It is said that when he came back out, he was laying low, he was laying stealth. Him kind of left it off somewhat. However, you know how it goes, a leopard never changes its spots. And it is said that there are persons that are in Anatown that feel like, listen, this man can't run the place, this man can't govern the place anymore, him kinda get soft, him kinda get old. So it seems as if, or it is quite obvious that they planned, they plot and they scheme. They wanted to make a statement, they wanted to do a coup d'etat in the garrison for the Donmanship. They wanted to wipe him out. It seems as if Spotalion got some intelligence, got some information. It is said that somebody trailed him from Anatown to a place called Orangeville, which is where the girlfriend lives. This girlfriend is said to be from Slipen Road, Jungle and Orangeville. So the people trailed the vehicle that Mr. Danville Palmer was in. Don't know if it was that day, but they know exactly where he was at. It is said that they went in for the KILL, but like most criminals, most dons, they know how to avoid getting taken out. They might get conned up multiple times. As it is said in this case, he is presently in the hospital. However, when he took away himself, the people then got upset, and the person that was there with him was Anique. She was given multiple rounds in the face. Let's call it, they wanted to make a statement, they wanted to send a message. Definitely, this is going to be close caskets. It is said Anique's mother is the PNP counselor for Jungle. That did not stop them. Now people, remember I said that she's a promoter, she keeps party. She had a party on the 8th of October, or was supposed to, let me restructure that. That party on the flyer, if you look, it says, girl fi have ambition. Now people, what is ambition? Ambition is when you work hard and you try to achieve your objectives, your goal. You put in the dedication. Ambition means that you want better for yourself. However, how you achieve that ambition, your attitude might determine your altitude. where you end up, where you go. So therefore, if you start to mix or entangle legitimate with illegitimate, meaning corruption, meaning criminality, you are only going to be penny wise and pound foolish. And people, that is the case for this girl, because she have a done as her man. Maybe he was financing her. Maybe she was making money from both legitimate and illegitimate way, because you know, say gangsters, they are no sorts of surgical worker, they are no sorts of 9-to-5ers. More than likely, the possibilities are they are entangled in all sorts of criminal by getting money by any means necessary. So I am saying this to you young girls out there with ambition of wanting to be ambitious, wanting that quick come up, easy come, easy go, that includes your life, that includes your freedom. Easy come and easy go down in that hole 6 feet 6, may I talk about Madden or Dovecut. Do not be penny wise and pound foolish. Do not try to gain the world only to lose your soul. And the reason why I keep repeating this is for it to stick in a people's head. And if you ask anybody that went through any sorts of near-death experience because they were living some sorts of life that was not so legitimate, whenever them get caught up or whenever they are on DEATH bed, they are always going to remember this warning. You know, say, the little wise chatty mouth blogger did I tell me, say, you know, say, if me there with this man, if me continue in a life of crime, something a go happen to me. Me can't believe, say, this a happen to me right now. That is what you think, or that is what goes through your mind whenever you get the warning, but you never take heed. And I know you're going to say, then hold on a minute. Oh, the blogger know this. Call it or say it like this. A little birdie told me so. I got it in a vision. So people, at the end of the day, this man take for himself. The lady was not so fortunate. She was not built like that. It is not in her natural instincts. So therefore, whenever you are around criminals and the opposition come for you, they usually find some sorts of way to worm or wiggle themselves out of trouble. They always leave you up SHITS creek without any sorts of paddle. And people, that is exactly what transpired as it pertains to ANIQUE. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called from slow poisoning to fast poisoning. I am speaking about an incident that occurred less than 24 hours ago at the Ocherius Primary School that is in St. Anne, where it is confirmed that over 60 students had to be rushed to the place of recovery after taking some sorts of candy. Based on the information, it is said that the source of that candy is a manufacturer in California. That candy contains THC, so pretty much it is laced with weed, meaning the Bob Marley, not the good type. It is said that this candy is recommended for persons over 21-year-old. Primary school, I am assuming that age is under 12 or so. Based on what the poor say, a little man pull up at the gate as a vendor. He put out his goods and the pitney them start to buy it up because it was in some sorts of pretty package. However, not everything that comes in a pretty package is good for you. Sometimes it might have an ugly outcome on people. Such is the case. In this case, it is said that the poor, they are looking for this person. Now people, when we think about this, we have to think deeper than meets the eye or the taste test. Because you and I know that the borders of Jamaica customs is porous. Based on what authorities are saying, Ministry of Health, they did not give anybody any sorts of authorization to import these candies. Usually when you see candies like these out on the market like that, that means more than likely it has expired. Because when it comes to those type of candies, they are usually expensive. The fact that they are laced with all sorts of THC. So therefore, we can only assume that these candies was dumped from some sorts of manufacturer. Somebody bought them overseas or picked them up out of some sorts of foreign riverton, and then they have it on the market. Little pit them and consume it, and people, it is making them ill. We as Jamaicans should be mindful that, listen, be very careful what these little pitney are eating, because not only manufacturers or distributors from overseas, you have the people from the infrastructure, them not give a DAMN. They will always put money over everything, including your health and well-being, including that of your children. So therefore, take heed, because it is quite obvious that the relevant authority cannot save us, cannot safeguard us. So the life that we save might be our own or that of our children. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, this is an update about an incident that I spoke about at a place called Fagan Town that is in St. Elizabeth. Pretty much a love triangle / quadrangle went wrong. Now, a lot of persons are asking the question in the comment section. How is it a quadrangle when there's only 3 people? Well, people, like I said before, there is the girlfriend, there is the JPS line worker, Orlando, or Lance, them call him. Then there's Robert, the businessman that has a child with the girlfriend / common law wife. And then that man, the businessman, also has a wife that happens to be a sergeant in the Popo. Though she was not involved in the mix-up and passa, she's still involved technically. So therefore, you have Robert, you have the Sketelina, you have Lance / Orlando, and then you have the sergeant wife. So that are 4. Moving right along. Now people, it seems as if when that man did his deed, meaning the businessman pie up the man, it is said, about 10 times or so, and rush him to the hospital. He did an interview, question and answer with the Popo, and the Popo seized his firepiece, took him into custody. And we are said to ourselves, then if a self-defense, that would not happen. But people, more than likely, the possibilities are it was no sort of self-defense. As a matter of fact, based on information that I am getting, it is said that these 2 men, meaning the side man or the legitimate man, me don't know which one is, I am still confused at this point. Both of them know each other from a very long time. Both of them know, say, listen, this woman may be playing both of us. However, we 2 fool, we are 2 PUSSY whip to really get a hold of ourselves. So therefore, when this man claims say him hear somebody shake down the grill and then the man just rush in the room, me not think that story they can stand up in any sorts of court. But then again, this is Jamaica. This is the epicenter of fumbling, even easy as 1, 2, 3 case, as long as you have some sorts of money. The person that has more money can always pay themselves out, get a good lawyer, the lawyer and the judge, body club, the investigator with dash for the whole of the paperwork. So me just say. But the point is that this man know that man know this man. So therefore, 2 of them are arch rival, nemesis. Both of them know each other. Both of them had some sorts of inclination. So whoever is the official man of the house, when the next man come, them know say so it go, or if not, them kind of fool. Now people, there's a next twist and turn in the story. it is said that after that incident went down, the people in the community are saying, no man, this Catalina are going bad. This is pretty much the heights of FUCKRY. She overdo it right now. Because based on what persons are saying, even though Lance might not be the most street smart person like Gollibop, maybe him a some sort of GYAL fool or him get pum pum whip, him shouldn't find himself in a this predicament. And even worse, she bring in a next man, and that next man take away Lance or Orlando. He did not deserve to lose his life like that at the hands of the PUMS. So the people them decide, say, listen, we want this lady out. It is not to the extent of JUNGLE justice kind of criteria. However, we are going to send her a strong message. We are going to roll up or pull up at the house, get some gasoline, get some I-octane, and then fling some sorts of inflammable lighter upon it and pretty much burn up the car just to make her know, say, listen, take care yourself or else this might be you next. Now people like me say, this lady obviously has no loyalty. This lady obviously has no sorts of moral and ethics. This lady just a give away and a dash away the poems left, right, and center. And these two people just happen to be the latest ones that are caught up in the Punash trappery. People like me say, it is sad that people live their lives so loosely, like I always said, lose life, lose life. And people, that is exactly what happened. Lance lost his life. More than likely, this man is going to get some sorts of time. And more than likely, this lady have to take care of herself before them take her away. All for something that could have easily been avoided. Had there been some sorts of loyalty, some sorts of communication, some sorts of morality. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, this is called the harsh reality of Jamaica. When we look at the management, better word, mismanagement of Jamaica as a country, see that things are run or mismanaged very loosely, then we should expect that it is going to trickle down, especially in our penal institution. I am speaking about a place in which they house Jamaica's most finest, notorious criminals. It is said that they did or conducted some sorts of search in a cell in a Savannah Lamar, where there are 62 prisoners, 9 cells. And people, this is exactly what they found. 35 cell phones, 3 earbuds, 6 single batteries, 47 lighters, 21 chargers, 16 USB, 19 earpieces, vegetable matter resembling that of ganja or tobacco, a quantity of cigarette and Rizla, a nail clip, 6 SIM card, cash totaling $9,800, 4 knives, scissors, hacksaw blade, 4 jammers, 12 razor blade, 2 bottle of cream, I guess that is, bleaching cream, 1 mirror, 1 bottle of protection oil. It is said that the prisoners fling some sorts of oil upon some sorts of guard, and that is how they began to search the cell. Now people, when we look at this list, maybe 99.99% of it is what we consider to be contraband. And we heard the minister of this, minister of that, minister of horse, DEAD, and cowfat talking about what they are going to do. People, me no know if them get to it yet. However, based on what we are seeing happening, I doubt it very much. Then again, corruption, there's all sorts of hustle. A lot of these employees in these fine penal institutions do not go to work to be responsible. It is a hustle. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.